Okay, so I'm here with Rayvon Owen. So he has a new um, song out and video out on YouTube. Uh, Can't hide it. And was it Can't hide it or Can't fight it?
Can't fight it.
Can't fight it. Okay.
Similar though. Pretty close.
Very
Pretty
close.
close.
Why didn't I even write that in my notes?
That's
But
that's, that's applicable too. That's applicable too. Can't fight
anyway,
it. Can't hide it.
exactly. Well, how are you, Rayvon? How's everything?
I'm fantastic, Ricky. How are you?
We're good. We're good. Anyway, I asked a few of my readers, if they had any question for you, and I have a couple right now. But before that, I just want to get the well, congratulations. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Is it congratulations for coming out? I
That's
don't know. I don't
that's
know what.
that's what some people have said. I guess that's appropriate. I wasn't expecting any congratulations either, but I guess that works too.
Well,
But
we're all very proud of you, basically. So,
thank you.
good job. It's like it's a brave thing to do, especially we've done a lot of progress as far as awareness about you know LGBT, but we still have a long way to go, I believe. But
Absolutely.
yeah, so thank you for being one of the voices out there at the moment.
Oh, of course.
um,
The
I,
least I can do.
well, I just wanted to clarify a little bit about the timing of when you came out and all that. It wasn't really so clear in Billboard. I mean, you gave a really great interview in Billboard, by the way. I thought it was, that's why I'm kind of like also in a loss for questions because you kind of like you eloquently put your coming out there in that interview. But as far as the timing, because you said that you didn't come out because you haven't come out to your mom. But did you actually come out to her before the live shows on American Idol?
Yeah, my mom and I had a conversation
Mm-hmm.
prior to the show airing.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
back in January of last year.
Yeah, okay. All right. So just kind of like just that idea because I felt like okay, did it happen after the show or what? But okay, so.
Oh no, uh, so my close friends and family have known for a while.
So while you were on the show, they knew. So you were out on the show, basically. You just didn't tell people. I mean, you just didn't tell the show, basically.
Well, I didn't. I wouldn't say that completely, but definitely with my close friend circle
Mm-hmm.
and my my family, my not even my extended family knew. So it was really
Mm-hmm.
just
Mm-hmm.
kind of my immediate family and my close friends who were aware.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
That
but
puts a lot
not
of
any
things.
fans or producers or
Yeah.
any, the contestants didn't know either.
Oh, okay. Well, that puts a lot of things in perspective because you know how American Idol, you know, they've kind of like, well, at least this is my opinion, they've kind of like suppressed a lot of this, gay thing, gay contestants who are gay, not encouraged to,
Right?
say blah blah blah, So
Yeah.
this kind of like brings it out. So, oh, it's very very interesting. One of the questions my readers wanted to know was like, did you actually come out to any of your castmates? So I guess if you didn't happen to show, did you do it afterwards?
Yeah. It was actually there was a few of them who knew who knew. I say I told the majority of them more recently,
Mm-hmm.
just actually within the past couple weeks, prepping because I knew this interview was going to come out in video. But actually, only a few of them have known for the past few months, while we were touring and stuff. But during the show, I kind of chose to, keep it to myself. So I didn't really tell any of the contestants, any of the producers
Mm-hmm.
on the show, just because I wanted to focus on the competition, and
Yes, yes.
I felt that I didn't want that to be a distraction for myself or a hindrance in the competition, or I wanted people to see me for me as an artist and as a
Yes.
singer, and not as not for my sexual orientation.
Mm-hmm. Uh, what has the reaction been from your castmates, though? Has it been interesting? He- uh,
honestly, they've been so supportive. I mean, they it just it so far has just brought us even closer, which is crazy because we were already brothers and sisters.
Got it.
But yeah, they've been super supportive, um, and it's really even opened some people's minds to understanding that, um, you know, understanding what that means for people,
Hmm.
you know, and what the LGBT community is like, and
Yeah.
so it's been a really good thing. It's been a good experience and a good conversation with the other idols.
Okay. Okay, so now it's fine to talk about music, the song. Um, in the interview with Billboard, you mentioned about, the whole process of making the video. Okay, we're gonna originally kiss a girl, and you said like, okay, you will kiss a guy in the end. When you were writing this song, were you thinking that, okay, I'm gonna come out this song, or how was that
No,
how was
I
that process
wasn't.
like? So where did this all come out that you're gonna come out on this song? At one point, did it happen? Was it just during the video shoot itself, or the writing process?
No, actually, when I was writing the song, I had no intention of coming out, or no intention of using that song to come out. At least, I think it's just it kind of it's a coincidence that, I mean, obviously it's loosely related to
Mm-hmm.
coming out and being myself, because there was relationship, or my relationship, that I've experienced in the past
Mm-hmm.
were, something that I tried to fight for one reason or another. Maybe because it was a guy, or maybe because,
Mm-hmm.
you know, they've been hurt in the past, or I've been hurt in the past, or whatever the case may be. But it just so happened to have a double meaning in a lot of ways, as far as just not being able to fight my natural self,
Yeah. Yeah.
which I've done for a really long time.
Yeah.
So and I kind of came to the realization. I was actually working on the video for another song,
Mm-hmm.
that'll be on my upcoming EP, and then I kind of got the concept to, when I was talking to the director, and which, by the way, the director was 100% supportive. Unfortunately, it looked kind of like, in some of the press, it looked like the director was trying to get me to do it with a girl, which is not the case at all. He
Uh-huh.
he
Uh-huh.
just didn't know. He didn't know I was gay, and so
Yeah. Yeah.
he was suggesting, okay, we do this with the girl at the end and stuff. And when he was sending me the treatment, I was like, you know what, this just doesn't feel right. There's something about it that just didn't feel. I wanted to be more open and honest and
Mm-hmm.
vulnerable with my audience, and so it kind of grew in stages. At first, it was like, well, I'll just kind of slide it at the end and just walk away with a guy instead of a girl,
Uh-huh.
and then
Uh-huh.
it kind of grew to make a bolder statement, and that's when we kind of decided to switch the video to the treatment to go towards Can't Fight It, and lead with that as
Yeah.
a single, because I thought it'd be more, it's a love song, and the timing and everything was great, and
Yeah.
it's just interesting how it all came together, and a series of events that led up
Okay.
to me, sharing that part of my story.
Okay. Well, it's all very liberating, right?
For sure. I mean, I was afraid. I was
Yeah.
completely afraid, but I kind of came to the realization that there are a lot of issues that we deal with as a society, within the LGBT community, within the African American community, as a Christian. There's
Yeah.
so many of these issues that I think still need to be addressed, and
Mm-hmm.
whatever, not that I want to really affect people's belief, but I at least wanted to get the conversation started.
Yes. Yeah.
I felt like I had access to these communities that don't want to talk about it,
Mhm.
such as the church, especially the black church specifically.
So, so
And
what has
I
the
felt,
reaction been, Rayvon, by the way? I mean, uh, in those communities for you? Have people reached out? Do you have any plans to, uh, to attend any, function or whatnot for it?
I'm still working on some stuff, and there's a couple different people who are kind of specifically in the LGBT Christian community who I've been connected with recently that I might be working with to help spread kind of spread some awareness and just
Okay.
but for the most part it's been well overall across the board it's been extremely supportive and there have been a handful of people because and even with Idols I knew that being on Idol a lot of people in kind of middle America small towns conservative people who don't necessarily understand it or see it because gay people in those environments are afraid to be themselves or afraid to talk about it. And so I felt like, okay, well, here I am. I'm black. I'm a Christian, and I have a fan base in areas that don't really, aren't super supportive of the LGBT community. So I have access to all these areas that need the need to talk about this,
Yes.
And so that's what kind of motivated me to do it in kind of a bigger, bolder way and say, okay, well, this is bigger than me,
Mm-hmm.
and if I have a voice to use, then why not use it to kind of get people talking? And it has,
Yes.
there have been a lot of people who have, messaged me or tweeted or, whatever that, they can relate to what I've experienced, and there's some Christian people who say, well, you know what, I don't quite understand exactly, but you make me want to learn more, or and so and a lot of people have been extreme and been kind of against my decision, but still love me.
Yes.
But hey, at least they're talking about it, and at least there's somebody that hits close to home for them because they like me or like the music or know me from growing up or whatever.
Yeah.
And so yeah. But overall, it's been very liberating, and I'm happy to use my voice to kind of bring awareness to these issues. So, and it's not even at this point, it's not even whether it's right or wrong. It's more about why are there still parents kicking their children out of homes? Why are kids still committing suicide?
Yes.
Why are people still being bullied? Like, those are the more immediate issues. Let's address those before we talk about if it's right or wrong.
Yeah. Okay. Rayvon, thank you for talking to me.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having
me. You've done so many things since you left the show, so it's kind of like it's great to see. It's like I'm very, very happy for you.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thanks for always supporting my music and spreading the word. That means a lot to me.
Have you been watching the show this season?
A little bit. I'm a little behind. I'm a few episodes behind, but
try watching the recent ones because there were duets and stuff from the old Idols.
I know. I saw a few clips.
Yeah.
But I gotta go back and catch up on it. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. But I've heard some stuff and heard a couple spoilers, but so far it still seems like some good people are in there. I've heard a couple of my favorites got cut, but I'm a little disappointed.
It's the nostalgia year, so they're bringing all kinds of old idols in and whatnot. Well, so hopefully we get to see you in the show at some point this season. I hope they're inviting everybody to come.
Yeah, I hope so too. You definitely will see me in the audience. I'm based out here in LA, so I'll be back in town and trying to go. I'll be going to one of the live shows for sure.
Okay. All right, Rayvon. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ricky. Talk to you soon.
Okay.
Take care. Bye-bye.
All right.